Hey guys, this is your girl Nicole. This is another segment of Better on Purpose Cooking Edition. As I promised, we are talking about those appetizers, and then you can see what we got here. Yes, we're going to be making some homemade onion rings, right? So I'm going to show you how we make them. What I do, the seasonings that I'm using, really simple. I'm using some salt, you guys. All right, I'm using a little garlic powder. I got some garlic salt as well, some turmeric. I have a little paprika in here, and I also have some chicken seasoning, right? And you want to make sure you season everything. You want to season your egg. You see, I've already got a head start, right? So this is my egg batter that I've been using. Then in this bag here, right, this is what we're going to use first. This right here is my dry batter. This right here is my dry batter before I place it into the egg, because you want something for the egg to adhere to. So this is just all-purpose flour. All right. In this all-purpose flour, I also have some cornstarch. Okay. So I have a little cornstarch in here, and I also have a little seasoning and salt and things like that in here. And this bag, you see some that's already pre-made. I know it looks a little messy. We have cornmeal, we have some breadcrumbs, and we also have the seasoning and a little, also a little of the flour in there as well. So you want to have 3 stations. Now I have a glove on. You don't have to have a glove on with this, okay? And like I said, you can use a little baking powder, but you don't have to, all right? Because I do have the cornstarch, and that cornstarch is going to also make it do what it do, all right? There's a few different ways. So there is wet batters, there are dry batters when you're doing this process here. This is more so, this is a wet to dry, okay? Well, dry to wet to dry. All right. So I'm going to be making some on the stove, frying them, and then these are going to go in the oven. Okay, guys. So all you got to do, I cut up an onion. I rinse that onion with cold water. Okay. These are the remaining parts of my onions, just a little kernel bits that are the small bits in the middle. Okay. You just push those out. Make sure your onion is dry. Okay, even though you're going to be getting it wet again. And then all you're going to do, you guys, from there, you're going to take these onions, you're going to put it over in your dry batter. Okay, so that's going to be the first step. You're going to put that in your dry batter. Okay, and then from your dry batter from here, okay, you're going to put this in your egg. All right, you take and move that around a little bit. Just making sure that it's well coated. You want to make sure everything is well coated from each section. So from your first section, which is just coating it with the flour and the flour, and what else I got in here? The cornstarch, and then also with the egg. And then I'm going to drain that off really well. Okay. I want to make sure the egg is on there because it needs to adhere to something, but I'm going to drain it off. And then I'm going to just go ahead and place it over here in my bag, right? Now, I normally would have had plates and things like that, but since I'm making a large amount, I have bags and things like that for you guys today, okay? Since I'm making a nice size batter. Now, I'm going to let you know this right here, guys, this is just 2 medium, 1 large onion and 1 medium-sized onion. And all you're going to do when you get it here, you want to just shake that up. I'm still doing one-handed action. Okay. You're just going to shake that up. We're going to take and transfer this here, just a moment of everything we shook up and make sure that it's nice and coated. We're going to transfer that over to the hot skillet where I have some oil, vegetable oil already heating up for us. Okay. Because I'm showing you 2 different ways. This here, these onions that you see here, these are going in the oven. I'm going to spray them with some Pam. I have a little parchment paper at the bottom. All right. And then all I'm going to do, you guys, I'm going to carry these over. And then we're going to just simply stick them in the oven. I have that oven on 400, right? And we'll see those and let those stay in there for about a good 15 to 20 minutes. And then we should be good. Okay. Now we're going to come over here, guys. All right. You see I got my dishwater ready, all that goodness, because I like to clean as I go. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting these in. Before we put these into this hot oil here, you want to check and make sure the temperature of your oil is right. I'm going to do that by using some of my batter. You see that? It's showing me that it is right. It's sizzling and all that goodness there. Okay. But I just want it to be just a little bit hotter. So I'm just going to shake a little bit more. Shake, shake, shake. What are you guys' favorite appetizers? I got some treats for you guys. Hopefully you've been following. And once again, I'm going to ask you again, please like, share, and subscribe, and always comment. Okay? If you are already doing this or something that I'm cooking and you have another way of doing it, feel free to share. Hit me up. Let me know what you're doing, right? I might bring you onto the show and things like that for you to, show your way of doing it. Okay? So all I'm doing now is just taking this out of this batter here, and I'm just going to put that in. Now you can put these in a deep fryer. I'm just doing this for the camera purposes, and we didn't have a deep fryer and things like that out. So I'm just doing this for you guys. Okay. So you don't want it too high, but you want it on medium high. They're going to cook really quick because they're onion rings, right? These are just some vegetables. You want them to get nice and coated. Don't overfill whatever you're processing them in. Now, if you have a deep fryer, hey, go ahead. You are welcome to do how you will. Okay? So you see that. You see them sizzling. You can see them already browning. You see I already have my pan, my plate over here ready for these. Okay? All right. While I'm doing that, and you guys are watching that, once again, I still have some one-hand action, guys. So you guys forgive me. I'm trying to clean and also show you these things as well. My camera guy will be back soon. So I'm going to take my cutting board here, transfer it over. Okay. Grab my plate so we can get that ready. And we're going to go ahead and turn these. Oh, you see that color? Absolutely beautiful. The ones in the oven, I have so many. I'm going to let those, some of those I'm just pre-cooking. Why? Because I told you one thing I've done, I have taken care of a lot of people, a lot of kids and things, right? So one thing that I learned to do, I love food prepping, right? And pre-freezing some things. It's really, really good to do. It's a time saver. I always did that where the kids can just grab and get what they wanted. So you see me all the time. Like I always say, I keep beans on hand for burritos, things like that. Kept burritos and things in the freezer. Those are their number one favorite. And then things like this, right? Instead of me going to the store and getting those onion rings, even though I do that as well, or those fries, our stuff is so much better. And one day, you'll see my things, my products. I'm a believe for that. One day, you'll see my product in the store. You'll be like, oh my goodness, Nicole said, her things was going to be in the store. Boom, there you go. You were able to get Nicole's onion rings, Nicole's greens, Nicole's cabbage. Do you hear what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Hallelujah. So you see these are coming together nicely. All right. Like I said, there's a few different ways to do this. I just want to make sure they're nice and